channel. I am Abigail Lusimeri. For those who are new, hope you're fine, hope you're good, hope you're loving yourself like always. And on today's episode, we will be discussing about starting over. It's not a story to you, it's not something of surprise to you that most of those you look up to started over. Most of those who made it so big in life, they fall at one time in their life and they began again. They started over. Like James Jani, the young guy who is killing it. You know, his dream was to be an actor. He studied to be an actor, but he found himself as a YouTuber, and he's making it big. He's making it big, and there was a point. I think that was last year. Everywhere on the net, you know. James Jani, how did he beat the YouTube algorithm? How did he do that? How did he do this? He came out so viral within some couple of months. He made it so big. But it wasn't his dream. Being a YouTuber, talking about entrepreneurship, talking about money on YouTube had never been his dream. But he found himself doing that. And yeah, beloved with the Maya, it was the same. His dream was to be an engineer, but he later on became a YouTuber, an African. He called himself the village boy, you know, that travel around the world and bringing content to us. He started over. A lot of persons that you can think of right now as you are listening to me, they started over their life. That is to say, when you want to start over, it is just the will in you that you need and nothing more. Because the will is the paramount. When the will is there, others follow. The first thing to do when you're in that state, you know, this is what you want. This is how you want to go, and it's not going. This is how you want it to be, and it's not like that. Then you have to sit back and pause. You know, when you give yourself a pause, self-examination. Most of these people I've mentioned, you can mention a lot of them on your list. I'm just giving this as an example. James Jani, Maya, Miss Trudy, even Dame Wango herself. She studied to be a teacher like me. Yes, but she's now a traveler. She's not a traveler like the brother. So I myself, I never knew that one day I'm going to sit and have a little audience like this. I think we're almost heading to 100 subscribers. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do well by subscribing. So we hit 100 subscribers and start our journey to 200 subscribers. I know we can do it, and I believe in you. So do that, please. If you are watching and you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, that red button you see, hit it. And then you hit the notification bell by the side so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. When you have a pause, you think about your life. Why am I not going the right path? If it's not the right path, why is things not working? Should I just give it some time? Should I focus more? Should I not focus more? If you would ask most of these persons I've mentioned, they will tell you that there was a time in their life that they had to withdraw back and think and ask themselves, where should I go now? Where should I fix my head now? How should I start over? And that is it. They say a life that is not examined is a life that is doomed to fail. There are some points in our life where we need to sit back and have a pause. Just close your ear, your heart, your mind to everything happening around you and focus. What is your life all about? And then you're going to get your inspiration. Deep within is there. Just need to sit and have a pause about it. And then you ask for God's intervention. I believe personally that whatever God has destined you to be, whatever God has planned that you will be, that is what you are going to be. You might go here, you might become this, become that. If that's not your destiny, you're going to leave those things. If that's just your desire, your passion, you're just trying to discover because you love this, you love that. But if that's not what God loved for you, if that's not what God wants for you, definitely you're going to leave that. So asking for God's intervention, telling Him to direct you to the right path, to make a good decision for you. I did that. I had to go within, have a pause, and have a direct contact with the divine. I talked to Him. What do you really want me to do? Is this really the right path? And mind you, The decision you will make doesn't mean that everybody around you will accept it. Yes, you can ask Wodemaya himself. There was something he wrote on his Instagram handle one time. Like, is it when he came to Nigeria and somebody called him and was like, you went to school and studied and then you left school and said you are doing YouTube, you are doing this, you are doing, discouragements. Definitely people will talk. You can ask James Journey himself. If you're close to him, you can ask him, did people believe in you when you started this? Some will look at you like, what's this one doing? What's he doing again? Whatever you do in this life, people must talk. That's just the summary. People will talk. Whether it's positive for you or it's negative for you, there are some persons that will not like it. So now, when you ask for God's intervention, wisdom will be given to you. So when they talk, you know that this is the route you are going to. And you will not be shaken. Personally, it happened. When I was making my decisions, a lot of persons were like, what's wrong with her? Why is she like this? She was here, now she's coming to this angle. What's wrong with her? If you've not watched that video, please, my first video on YouTube, a change of vocation. Please watch that video and you understand me better. So people will talk. Those that will talk will always be there. On this our journey, God has put on our path both the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we're going to go through them. We'll experience them whether we like it or not. People will talk. Now, after you've asked for God's intervention and asked for wisdom, then you make a decision. Like, okay, I will do this. I will focus on it. And there you start transporting your energy to that particular thing that you want to start over with, or to that particular vocation, to that particular job, to that particular life inspiration, to that particular whatever that you want to start. And then when you transport your energy, after you've asked for God's intervention and God's blessings and God's wisdom, and then you make a decision and begin. Then the journey is started. You're starting over. And I tell you, to start over is not easy. It takes someone with determination to start over. These persons I've mentioned, James Journey, Wodemaya, Dim Wango, Miss Trudy, and the rest of others that are around us and around you there that you know that started over, they will tell you that it is not easy. Personally, I am telling you, it is not easy. It is not easy because those good, bad, and ugly on our path will always be there, and we have to overcome them. We have to overcome them in a positive way, not to end up hurting too much. Definitely you hurt people, and that is how life is. You hurt people, they hurt you. You forgive them, they forgive you, and you move on. That is how the life is. But mind you, whatever you do, listen to your conscience and do what you know is the right thing to do. When you listen to your conscience and you know you're free of guilt, at that moment you make a decision which is for your own good and good of your neighbor. Definitely all will be fine. All will be fine. So you start over, you struggle ahead, and at the end you discover that you sit back and you begin to think back and ask yourself, am I the one here? I believe that's the question James Journey have asked himself a whole lot of times. When people talk about him, people use him as make reference to him, the guy that beat YouTube algorithm, the guy that did that, the guy that is paid $30,000 per month. YouTube pay him over $30,000 per month now, and look at Wodemaya, our Ghana baby, and the way he struggled. He passed through that pain, that indecision. There are times in our life that if we are to attain our right purpose, that time will come when we'll just be like, we'll be on the fence. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? You just be there. When you go this way, there are challenges. When you go the other way, there are challenges. So what will you do? Are you going to remain on the fence? No. You're going to take the risk. And life is a risk that we are all taking. Most of the decisions we make, we just make it. Let me do this. Whatever comes, let it be. And mind you, every life has its challenge. Being a YouTuber has its challenge. Being a mom has its challenge. Being a wife has its challenge. Being a teacher, whatever thing you can think of, all have its challenge that we are meant to go through every day on our life's journey. So just remember that at one point in all our lives, there was a time that we had to pause. There was a time that we had to ask ourselves, what is happening? There was a time that things was really not working. It was like we are in a room where there is no window, there's no light. We're just there trying to breathe, struggling to survive. It has happened to a lot of persons you look up to. All those people that are successful today, it has happened to them. And if it's happening to you right now, you are no different. It has happened to me. Yes. And that is why I can speak to you like this today. So you are no different, sweetheart. You just need to hang in there and make the right decision with the help of God. And you're going to come out of it smiling, shining, looking all gorgeous and looking all beautiful and handsome, and moving on your journey like nothing has happened, right? So thanks for watching. This was all for today. So do not forget that you hold the key to your happiness. When you are happy, things around you will be positive. Just imagine when you're always angry, you're squeezing your face, you're always angry. Whatever someone do, there's nothing good in it. You see, you like it. But when you are happy, you make yourself happy, you can make someone else happy. And when someone else is happy, everybody will be happy. So see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay positive, love yourself. Bye for now.